And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. We are again in aerofly fs2 and this time in Zanen in Switzerland. Now let's get flying with the Robinson R22, still my favorite helicopter in the sim, and talk about a few goodies that have arrived, if you will. Now, first of all, I had a bug, a very annoying bug that if I crashed specifically a helicopter, not a fixed-wing aircraft, but a helicopter in the simulator, my VR would crash as well, and I would have to restart the sim in order to get the VR back on track. And the whole process was kind of lengthy because the moment that from where I could restart the sim would take about a minute or so. So that's just annoying if you're trying something and really flying on the limits and crashing more often than not, I suppose. Yeah, it was bothering me. But yesterday I had a update from Oculus Rift and this problem is now resolved, so I'm very happy about that. So if you have an Oculus Rift S, if you are flying with an Oculus, that problem may have been resolved for yourself as well. Now, the other thing is that I have found out that the governor cannot take care of the entire throttle range, which is what I had kind of always assumed. And the result was that I was not utilizing the entire throttle range. Now, at sea level, that doesn't matter so much. When you start the helicopter in the ready for departure mode, your throttle setting is quite sufficient for the governor to take care of everything. But in the mountains, this is definitely not the case, and opening the throttle further will very much improve the performance of the helicopter. So I'm very happy about that, and now I can do much more compared to previous videos even. So for example, and well, this time I took a 360 in order to gain some altitude, but from Zanen you can fly in a straight line and clear this pass, which is great. Otherwise I would have had to fly around a little bit. So that's just a few things. Very happy, especially with the bug that has been fixed. The throttle, I guess I could have found it out myself, but I never cared to check much, or I experimented with it but never really got grips of what the capabilities of the governor of this helicopter. But I'm very happy that all of this is working properly now. So when you open the throttle fully, you do have to take care of the throttle setting when you start to lower the collective. So if you lower the collective, even just for descent, you will start to overspeed both the engine and therefore also the rotor. That's something to watch out for. So if you do fly on the very limit, you need to operate your throttle together with the collective. And I suppose having an actual collective control with throttle control will be the easier option in order to control everything simultaneously. I have a throttle module with another wheel on it, and the main slider is then for the collective, and the wheel I will use it for the throttle, and it works okay, I guess. It's not perfect, but it does the job. And I'm happy about that. That's great. In fact, I very much like the control set that I have. It's good for simming, and it was semi-affordable. Let's say semi-affordable. I think if you are looking for a decent control set, it's probably better if you really know that you're gonna fly helicopters and you're still using one of those plastic joysticks of 10 euros. You really feel like, okay, I'm gonna fly helicopters. This is next level awesomeness. And you have the budget to spare. Perhaps you will want to just get one of those complete helicopter control sets that are available on the market. So like the Puma is the famous one, I suppose. That will be the better choice, I guess. Although then again, the control set that I use definitely also comes with more buttons and knobs and bells and whistles, so more customization options. Meanwhile, we have arrived at Goomflu, and I did have to operate both the collective and my throttle simultaneously, but it went alright. And now let's see, when I lower the collective, I see my gauges rising, the left and uppermost, so I do have to drop the throttle that bit more to keep the gauges in the green, which is where we are right now. That's lovely. So that's great. I'm very happy with these results and the bug that has been fixed. And yeah, so I wanted to share that with you. Happy flying. Enjoy what you do. And see you another day. Cheers.